Alright, my Jeep sending unit was shot, hammered. Replaced it by dropping the tank on the Jeep. You know how that goes, fuel lines, and rusted bolts, and all sorts of fun stuff. I realized I had the wrong one in there, and it's showing full all the time until it gets towards the end and it drops, so the resistance is wrong. So I've got the right one here now. But I wasn't excited about dropping that tank again. So for better or for worse, I loosened some of the bolts and dropped the tank down far enough so that I could get some clearance here, and slid a board underneath to cover this area while I cut out just an access panel. It was pretty much, it was interesting how it's lined up. There's ribs all the way across, except there's ribs stop right here. And you'll notice on your CJ7, if it's like mine, that it's totally flat right here. So I don't know why that is, but it's almost directly over the sending unit, and I'm able to access it by that. And then I just took a piece of sheet metal, I'll screw it down, probably put a little sealant, because I don't plan on getting in here once every 3 or 4 or 5 years at the most, probably, unless lines come loose or go bad or something. So just an idea. If it fits your application, then wonderful. Let me make a little disclaimer here. If you're going to cut into this, I mean, there's like no clearance here. If you have a body lift on, you might get a few inches, but I would absolutely loosen the tank bolts, put a floor jack underneath this, and drop this down. That's what I did. Best case scenario is you take it out completely, but I dropped it down and was able to slide a thick board underneath here to completely cover the area that I would be cutting out. And I used a cutoff wheel and just barely went below the surface. I didn't use a jigsaw or anything that I thought could puncture anything. So extreme caution if you're going to do this. The last thing you'd want is to make contact with the fuel line or that gas tank, especially since you're going to be throwing sparks